be having our vice president candidates come up here, and we'll be going in alphabetical order by first name, by last name, sorry, in case anyone is interested. So our first candidate is going to be Allison McCloat.
Hi. So my name is Allison McCloat. I'm running for vice president, as you heard. And for those who don't know me, I like to be called Allie, and my pronouns are she, her. And then if anyone's interested, I'm a Capricorn and an ENFJ, G, J, from the Myers-Briggs test. So basically, I want to first tell you what my goals for this position are, because that's why we're here, and this is the most important part of this discussion. So first, I want to keep the Dropbox updated daily. Over the summer, I noticed that there were some pieces missing, and I think if someone was just focusing on that and in charge of that, we can get things done. Senators can look up information that they need immediately, and I also want to kind of make it public. So, it's uneditable, but also any student can come and check that out. Another thing I want to do is, I thought this was really cute, make pocket-sized constitutions for students and set them out in the PSGA office. So whenever a student came in and had a question about what's going on in the PSGA, they could just come in and pick one up. Yeah, and then I really want to focus on the job description as well. I can have plenty of things I want to do beyond that, but since this is such a new position, I really want to focus on getting it set in stone and, getting steering. Thank God for the past how many years we've had great people in steering, and I just kind of want to keep that legacy going. And I also am super excited to get with the service heads.
15 seconds.
Thank you. To get with the service heads and see what we can do with that as well. I think there's so much potential, especially with the Alt Center. Last year, they really got the ball rolling, and I want to see what else we can do to make, this year right.
Give you 5 minutes for questions from the body. You can start.
Melly.
Could you describe your approach to leadership for me, please?
My approach to leadership. I think when it comes to leadership, the most important part is communication and delegating. You can be in charge of something and also have other people working with you to achieve that goal. So I would say communication is the key to that. Yeah.
What has been your experience with the PSGA
before now? My experience with the PSGA, this is gonna sound so corny, but it's honestly changed me because, I came in here as a freshman not knowing really anything that was going on, and within I think the first 2 months I was involved with the PSGA, and it really taught me how to take responsibility for my actions, to get work done, and how to work with people to achieve a common goal. Yes, Teresa.
So this position will allow for a focus on legislation. Are there any bylaws or constitutional regulations you disagree with, and what would you do differently?
So I actually was looking through the bylaws over the summer, and I couldn't find the updated bylaws. So first I would want to make sure that everything's updated, and then I would like to really dive into the campus safety aspect. I think that campus safety is such an important part to being an on-campus student, and as well as an off-campus, especially when you're driving in and out at late hours. So I would like to focus on that and make sure that it's mandated in the bylaws to have proper protocols. Yes, Demetrius.
Yeah, when you were talking about Dropbox, and I'm sure you're aware about the whole Panther link now, that's a whole new system we're using. So is the idea that you would have Dropbox be used in tandem with Panther link?
If necessary, if I wasn't here over the summer, so I'm not really sure how Panther Link has upgraded. I know the basic system from what we learned last year in the fall, and I was actually with CTS as we were trying to get PantherLink installed. But if I can do the same thing on PantherLink with Dropbox, I will do it. Like, it's not really the format that I'm looking for, it's the information that I want available. Yes?
Since such a large part of the job is like overseeing services, which are a vital part of the PSGA campus, what experience do you have like either running a service or like helping a service? What do you think makes you qualified to like lead the services?
Yeah, thank you. That's actually a great question. So I have been involved with services as a student. I've gone to the Free New, I've gone to Alt Services, the Alt Center. You know, I've stopped by Broken Spokes. And so what I have to give to services, I think, is not just leadership, but also a outside perspective in which I could say, hey, you know, I see what you're doing as a student here, that's great, but let's see if we could make it even better for the other students.
Are there any more questions from the body? Going once? Going twice? All right, thank you, Allison.